everyone, it's Chris here with a new video, and I am doing the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. AuthorTube is like a new community of YouTubers who are authors and writers that was started a bit ago. I've been in the Facebook group for a little while, and I'm finally doing the AuthorTube Newbie Tag now, so I'm super excited to do that. I've said I want to talk about writing a lot more on my channel over the last year, and it'd be great to do that a lot more going into next year. So let's start with this tag. The first question is, how did you find out about AuthorTube? I think the first person I heard about it from was J.D. Archer. I saw his AuthorTube Newbie Tag, and I think it pretty much started off from there. And I follow a lot of other YouTubers who have started doing AuthorTube as well. So booktubers who are also doing AuthorTube as well. So I've heard about it quite a bit, but I think J.D. Archer was the first person. The second question is, what genres do you write in? I think I write in a lot of genres, but I guess my main two that I'm focused on for novel writing is fantasy and sci-fi. I also write romance novels in between drafts of this other story. When I've been having other people read it, I've been working on an romance novel, so that's another genre that I write. Three is, three is a lot of questions. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of story? I don't think I have a preferred category of story necessarily. I guess present tense would probably be my preferred tense to write in. I feel like I write in present tense a lot. So, yeah. And I guess omniscient point of view is probably my preferred. Yeah, let's go with that. Number 4 is, are you a plotter, pantser, or plantser? I used to be just a jump into it and don't plot anything out person. Now I do plot out quite a bit, but also let myself drive away from the outline, because I usually don't make my outlines that specific anyway when I'm plotting my thing out, so that I can let things happen naturally in the story. Maybe I get new ideas and want to take the story in a different direction, so a little bit of both. I've never heard of the term plantser before though, so that's, I guess, just a combination of two, but that works. So plantser, I guess. Number 5, are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I'm just going to go with, I consider myself yet to be published. I have poetry that's been in a literary magazine, but it's horrible, and I don't write poetry very often. And I guess I wrote an Emma Romance that was a part of the Emma Romance group's big anthology thing, but that also was terrible. So we're just going to say yet to be published. Don't look for it. Do not look for either of those things. They're not under my name, so you won't find them. It would be wasting your time. Anyway, number 6. What publishing company... Oh! That's really hard. Okay, number 6 is, what publishing company, literary agent, or printing company are you represented by or use if you're not yet published? What is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? I don't know. Oh, you know who would be okay, so actually, dream literary agent, probably Brooke Sherman. He's the agent for Becky Albertelli's agent and Adam Severa's agent, so that was just the person that just popped into my head, because I follow him on Twitter, and he's just a cool guy. So I think that was one person that popped into my head. And I don't know about publishing house. I should have probably planned my answers beforehand a little bit. I don't know. I feel like if I come up with one, I'll mention it in a future video. Let's go with that. 7 is, what AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? I will definitely be doing more writing tags and just some videos talking about my writing process, my current work in progress, and just more videos just talking about my love of writing and things like that. I don't know. I feel like my channel has always been kind of like an everything channel. I just kind of change it to talk about what I want to talk about, and so I'm just going to put out more content that I feel good about putting out, and hope you all enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy me talking about writing, and share some of the things you like about writing if you're a writer, or just anything. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Number 8 is, when did you start writing? I believe it was 5th grade officially. It was for the Young Author competition at my school. I think I must have written something before that was just not as great, but that was the first time I really was like, oh my god, I think I want to be a writer. It was in 5th grade, the Young Author contest. I didn't win, actually, that first round. It was, I think I got in 3rd place or something for the school, which was great. But yeah, I really was like, I loved writing the story. I loved getting involved in it, and I knew I wanted to be a writer from then on. Number 9 is, what is the first story you ever wrote? So, the first story was actually a story called Jacob's Adventure. It still exists. My mom found it, and like the last time when we went to my mom's house for Thanksgiving, she pulled it out. She's like, I found the story you wrote. And I was just like, oh my god, this crappy story from when I was like in 4th or 3rd grade. She has a copy of it. I think she's made copies. And it's just about a kid who's going camping and then at some point gets chased by a bear. I don't even know what I don't know the plot is sensical at all. It probably isn't. I was in 4th grade, whatever. But yeah, after that, I wrote a story called Space Case, which is what I won something in the young author competition with in 5th grade. And I loved writing that story. It's about these 5 girls who were aliens who solve mysteries in space. And it was fantastic, and I loved it. I'm so proud of that plot line to this day, because I thought I wrote a pretty solid mystery for a 5th grader. Number 10 is, what authors have inspired your writing the most? I'm just gonna go with David Levithan. I feel like the first book that I read by David Levithan was either Boy Meets Boy or Realm Possibility. I read them in the same month. It's kind of confusing. I think I would answer differently, but I think it was Realm Possibility, and then I read Boy Meets Boy, and I think just reading books with queer characters in it helped me a lot as a person and my coming out process and me accepting myself, but then also being able to write characters like myself in my writing, which is something I always wanted to do and wasn't really completely comfortable doing up until that point. So, yeah, we're going to go with David Levithan for a lot of reasons. I talk about him a lot on the channel with my booktube videos. Number 11 is, do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get into writing whenever? I get into writing whenever I can. I can't really schedule my writing until I have a legitimate schedule. My schedule is changing constantly and kind of dependent on a lot of different things. So I don't really have a set schedule for anything right now. Number 12, do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? I type mostly everything by computer. I will write stuff on hand if my computer's not on me and I'm out. I usually don't take my laptop with me when I go places, so I'll write things on hand then. But more than likely, I will actually just write it in my phone, because I always have my phone on me. It's not always charged, but if I do have my phone and it's on and it's charged, I will open the Color Note app and then take notes on that. All of my notes for my current work in progress are in blue on the Color Note app that I take when I'm coming with ideas, or even if I've actually written full scenes out on there and then transferred them onto my computer later, because that, like, just the spur of a moment, if you get inspiration to write something, you just gotta write it. It's like, write it then because you don't want to lose it. So I will just pull out my phone and like write it into the Color Note app. Number 13 is, what are you most looking forward to now that you are part of AuthorTube? And I'm already really loving the Facebook group, and seeing everyone post these different videos and talking about the writing on there has been really great so far. So I'm really excited for that. I'm just really excited to interact with other people who love to write. Like, I don't get to do that very often. I'm not in any writer groups in the city, really. I'm part of some meetups, but I haven't really been able to go to a lot of them because the times haven't been working out. So it's really nice to just interact with other people who love to write like I do. Alright, I think that was the last question, unless there was like a question telling me to tag someone, but I really wouldn't know how to tag anyone for this right now. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys will enjoy my future writing videos that I'll be doing on the channel. I'm really excited to get some of those out there and talk a little bit about my work in progress that I've been working on, because I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about it already. So yeah, I'm excited, and I hope you are excited too, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.